Hello, my Truth Talk listeners. So, you guys, it has been a long time. So, I am recording today on May 30th. I don't know when I'll post this. I'll probably post it on the 31st. But yes, so I just want to give you guys a life update. So, the past month of April, it was a tough month for me. I was in Ghana with my family, so I didn't really have time as much to be on my phone. But since I've been back, I've just been thinking. I just been writing. I just been just talking and having meaningful conversations. Not the, oh, hey, what's up, small talk. No, I got time for that. But yes, so I'm going to fill you guys in and just speak about today on what I just been thinking and just observing a lot of. So, you guys, I totally missed my introduction, so I'm about to give you my introduction. Hey, guys, thank you for tuning in today's Truth Talk. It's your girl, Isabella, speaking and live with you on whenever you're listening to this podcast. So, I know you guys can tell how excited I am. Like, my energy is way up there. Usually when I'm recording, I'm just like, let's speak about this and let's talk about that. But no, we're going to bring that energy, and I want you to have that same energy when you're listening to me in this podcast. With that being said, let's move into today's topic. So today's topic is pushing the will. And you're probably thinking like, what does that mean? What does that symbolize? And don't worry, I'm going to explain into that and what does that mean. So a lot of people, I realize, have been doing a lot of similar things that other people have been doing. So whether if you're a photographer, you probably know other photographers. If you're a blogger, you probably know other bloggers. Poets, you probably know other poets, and so much more. But I realized that when I started blogging, when I started taking photos, when I started writing, I didn't really pay attention to what other people were doing. I just focused on myself. That is kind of a selfish move of me, but I just wanted to learn from me. I wanted to progress in what I was passionate about, what I wanted to learn about. I did have some good people that I did look at here and there, but it was never a focus, I want to be like this person. And a lot of people have been doing similar things of other people, like what other people do, but we kind of get into this mind of comparison. And if you guys don't know, comparison is the work of the enemy. Come on. You're not supposed to be comparing yourself, and I will touch on of spiritual aspects too. But you have to, if you find yourself comparing what other people are doing compared to what you're doing, it's only going to hurt you and not help you. So let's speak about the topic of comparison. So in March, I had an opportunity to be a part of an awesome conference, and I overheard a speaker by the name of Brittany Morton speak about comparison, and about the topic was "You're Not Her." And I learned that comparison is a spiritual condition of the heart. The enemy goal is to keep you from all that God has called you to do. He doesn't want you walking in your potential. The enemy tries to convince you that everything that you're dealing with is external when it's actually really internal. So therefore, you end up missing out addressing the root or figuring out what is causing that. And then you end up trapped. Comparison is a trap, you guys. The enemy wants to entangle us. He wants us to be so consumed in what other people are doing and living their lives that we completely miss out on who we are and what God is working in our lives, how God is doing things for us. And I just want to let you know that you are truly not missing out on anything. So say goodbye to comparison, let that go, and just focus on you. Everything that you can ever be, you already are. Everything that you ever need, you already have. You have to understand that our God is a provider. If you read 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, God's grace right there, you see it's obvious that it is very sufficient, that you are enough. You need to get back to your core. You need to understand that God has created us with a purpose. He has filled us with love. So with that, why not be your unique self? Just cut out all that extra wonders or maybe I could be like this, and start walking your walk and lessening your talk. I want to talk to two groups of people, and I'm pretty sure you, my listener, will fall into one group or the other. I want to talk to those who are inspired to do things in their lives, such as become a blogger, a writer, a photographer, or even a makeup artist. But yet, when you look around social media, you see that everyone's being a makeup artist, an author, or even a speaker, and then you second guess yourself if you should take that path because you feel like everyone is doing it. And my second group of people I would like to speak to are those who have the mindset of that everyone is doing it. How am I going to add value, be different? And then you find yourself talking yourself out of it. You end up not moving forward with your vision because you've dimmed your light so low that other people's light can shine brighter than yours would have. I found myself having that mindset earlier this year, and God has spoken to me and said, "My daughter, nothing had originated with you in the first place. Before you thought of photography, there were already photographers. Before you thought of writing, other people were writing books and poems. You have to think, what made you different?" And I thought, like, yeah, what made me different? Like, ask yourself, what makes me different? And you have to think it's your approach, it's your creativity, it's your name. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just got to continue pushing it instead. Move it forward. You'll reach a different crowd, different group of people who you can relate to. Maybe another speaker or writer couldn't have reached. We have to remember that everything isn't always about competition. How about we have a collaborative mindset instead of always trying to be competitive? You could imagine how many doors will be open when you actually sit back and collaborate with another person. I want you in this month of June to walk in answering your calling and fulfilling your God-given purpose. And connect with people who are passionate about things you're interested in. Maybe you can connect with a makeup artist, attend a class, be supportive, and generally want to learn. Always have that willingness to learn and ask questions. So when you get there, you can perfect your craft and people could come to you and be open to speak to you about what you do and how you are so passionate. All right, so closing off, with that being said, I want us all to take an honest assessment about where we are at, the stage of our life that we are at. And we also need to understand that God created us all different. We are unique. So with that, embrace your difference. God didn't make us all the same. He didn't give us all the same purpose. And also, this month, we should be celebrating our brothers and sisters, those that are winning, those that are doing great things. You understand, when you're around positive energy, it rubs off on you. And we all carry a piece of God with us. So together, we make him up. So I want you to stay encouraged and keep pushing that will and take that step that you never thought you'll take or that you second guess yourself from taking. Okay? Have an awesome day, and I pray that God continues to open doors in your life. Bye, you guys.